Good evening and thanks for joining us. We love it for the mild winters and spectacular scenery, but the pleasure comes with a lot of pain. According to a new world survey by a respected British publication, Vancouver is now the most expensive city on the entire continent. More expensive to live in than New York, Los Angeles, or Chicago. And we're not just talking about real estate. This survey compared a whole list of things from food and clothing to transportation. Tanya Beja has our top story.
The beaches, the mild winters, the mountains that sometimes make an appearance. Vancouver can claim bragging rights to many things, and today another one to add to the list, the most expensive city in North America.
I'm not surprised at all. It's always been on my mind as the most expensive place to live.
It's frightening because I grew up here, was born and raised here, and my kids will never be able to afford a home.
It's unfortunate, but it's not something that has snuck up on me. The fact that I haven't been able to buy a house has been with me for quite some time.
According to The Economist, housing is a big part of the reason why Vancouver beat New York and Los Angeles for the title of the continent's priciest place to live. Most American cities suffered a correction in prices over the past 3 years, while a home here costs about 11 times the average family income.
It's almost impossible to buy a house right now in Vancouver without a dual income. But I do sympathize with my buyers because it's so difficult. I mean, I have a young family right now, and I can't afford to buy a house.
But it's not just housing. The study also measured transportation, food, rent, and education. Known for being one of the most livable cities with low crime and a green outlook, Vancouver may be a victim of its own success.
I think I could solve the affordable housing problem if I could do two things. One, send the economy into the tank and raise the crime rate. But, you know, that's not on the agenda for anybody. And it does raise this real conundrum. How do you make an expensive city that people have invested in less expensive?
The city has appointed a task force on affordable housing, and councillors know Vancouver's future is at stake.
Even employers who are recruiting at the top of the scale are having real difficulties getting executives and talented people with degrees and so on to move here because they can live in other very nice cities and have more take-home pay. So this is a big problem, and a lot of talent won't come here for that reason, and some is leaving for that reason.
On the upside, The Economist found Vancouver is still cheaper than 36 other cities worldwide, including Zurich at the top of the list.